Good evening. It's Tuesday, Ruby Tuesday. This is live stream. I'm RV Debs. I hope that you'll join me. Come on in, grab a seat, grab a munchie. I think you probably will be able to hear and feel the wind because it is really windy. Like probably 20 to 30 mile an hour winds right now. Hi, Danny. How are you? I'm going to start another window over here. Wait a minute. Okay. Hey, dog lover. Hello, you guys. I am doing pretty darn good. Pretty good. Hi, Mary. How are you? I'm so glad to see you guys. Dan, yes, you were the first one in tonight. Thank you. I'm glad. Hey, listen, I always like to have you here with me. So it's really windy. You're going to probably see things shaking and hear the wind roar because we've got these gusts happening. It's been happening a while. I took the dogs out for a quick pee and after dinner, and it was freezing wind. And just if you hear something in the background, there's like an empty house that's been empty forever, and there's some kind of door. One of the doors is knocking like with the wind. It's crazy. So I'm just and it's kind of chilly. It was really nice yesterday. I mean, it's just the way it is. One day rainy, one day hot, one day freezing. Hi, Annette. I am doing well. I hope you all are doing well. It is no, Annette's I'm doing well. Hello, RV Kid TV. Nice to see you too. So that's what's going on. Lots of wind. It's kind of chilly. But it's supposed to warm up tomorrow afternoon, so your second battery came in today. That's great, Dan. How long will it be till you get on the road? Oh man, that's a scary topic. Furby, how you doing? Furby says, hi, Deb. Are we all avoiding the coronavirus? I am, because I'm not going anywhere, at the moment anyway. It's kind of scary. I just I don't know what to think about it personally. It just, I live in a small town outside of, pretty far away. What's the basic preps? Where are you, Annette, that you have to do that? Yeah, that's a pretty scary thing to think about, a virus that, they don't even have under control yet. Hi, Lone Star. Nice to see you. Welcome. Great to see you. You're doing better. Okay. I know you had back problems, right? Yeah, 61 where you are. We had 50s today, and now it's going to drop down to like freezing. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. Thank you, Dan. Don't forget to thumbs up. Dan's my friend. Hi, Hoobie. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying that. Yeah, I'm going to do more cooking. And that's another thing I'm thinking about. I'll let y'all know eventually what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking about doing a Patreon account because everyone tells me, not everyone, but I mean a lot of people have asked me why don't I have one, and it's because I never really needed it. But I think it's a safer way to deal with having a group of where you can say things and there's no trolls and all that stuff. And that's the rice beans, water, not a lot of crazy stuff, just stuff needed. Oh, like extra supplies. Yeah, that's always good. Danny says that Florida, where he's from, is in the 80s, upper 80s, warm. Moon Dancer, come on in. Hello. So I'm thinking about it, and I was thinking like I would do a lot more cooking videos and maybe even one-on-one FaceTime with certain people that want it. So, oh, really? Really, I'm, when I had my old channel, I was doing pretty good on my old channel. I didn't even think I needed it between the, the money I was getting from AdSense and my Etsy. And I get a lot of wonderful people that toss me some money here and there on PayPal and stuff. And oh man, I'm forever grateful. And I love doing this. It's not work. It's really what I love to do, or I wouldn't do it. Hi, Kathy. It's raining in Ohio. Oh. Yeah, it's not raining here, but boy, we're like in a wind. We haven't had wind like this for about a year. So it's getting into the windy season, spring. Hi, Minivan Mike. Nice to see you. All right. Hi, Sunny's Wheelhouse. It's good to see you too. Well, I really am. I'm going to think about it seriously, you guys. Thank you, though. Hi, Zeus Phillips. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here, a windy, windy day. It's getting worse, but it's going to get better. It always changes. You know what? There's one thing you can always count on in life. You know what that is? Change. The two things that are the biggest lessons, I think, in life are things always change. And the other one is that life is not always fair. Because, when you're a kid, you think, that's not fair. But the reality is that it's not fair. But, that's how it is. Oh, and taxes. Yeah, when you hit, I'm like, taxes and me now are kind of like, we used to dread the taxes every year. Kathy and I, for like over about 20 some years. And then we both got on like Social Security and kind of went, of course, things happened. The reason we stopped working was my husband got sick, and so did Mark. He had a major heart attack, her husband. That's the beginning of us stopping working. But he is doing great, by the way. Mark is doing excellent. Hi, Life Less Ordinary. That's my family. They're fellow Knox City, Texas people right there. Hello, Craig. Wow, this is a great group of people here tonight. I'm so pleased. I am so pleased, you guys. Group hug. Let's light candles and sing songs. How many do I have in here? 38. It's not really the number of people, it's the people, It can be a small party, and sometimes they're the best, so it doesn't matter the number. Hi, Sheila. There must have been a delay as usual with notification bells. I don't get it. But it just started. I mean, it's only been a few minutes. Yes. Yes. Is this Nathan or Nadia? Who am I talking to? Hi, B. Johnson. Welcome. Yes, I did paint them. I'm in Texas too. What part are you in? Nathan. Nathan's if I had a son, it would be Nathan, but it is Kathy's son. But I'm mom number 2 because I've been around Nathan and his brother Lee since they were like 6, 7, right around there. Well, I love you more. Yes, that's the family. That's Nathan's my like I said, like my son. And he's got 3 boys, and I'm another grandma. They call me Bubby. And they're joy. They are all 3 boys. Yes, I have to admit that you're right. We really were closer. I mean, I love Lee, and Lee and I love each other. It's just a different. There was a different, just a different way because you and I were closer. We were together more, and it's okay. And it's I'm allowed and you're allowed. Fat Tuesday in Louisiana today, party time. You know, that would be the last place I'd want to go is Mardi Gras. I would not want to have to face all those people, all the drinking and loud noises and drunks. No, thank you. You know, when I was younger, I would have said, "Hey, yeah, I'd love to go." No, thanks. I'm not into it. You're in Shirts? Is that in Texas? About a half hour away from, oh, San Antonio. Okay. I love San Antonio. Who's talking to, oh, I guess you must be talking to somebody else, Craig. How's the new vacuum? Are you talking to, oh, maybe you're talking to Nathan. Wild crazy people. Yeah, you know, I saw I don't know if anybody out here watches D Dubs or a guy named Black Bigot, which is a crazy name, but he's pretty amusing. Oh my gosh, they were horrible. I mean, it was horrible. It looked like no fun. Thank you, B Johnson. Thank you so much. I usually either make jewelry or paint. Usually in the summertime, it's so hot that I have to be in my house here in the air conditioning and I paint. I paint all, you know, summer. In the winter, I can go back out into the garage, which is where my workspace is, and I make jewelry, which is like lots of jewelry here. So that's what I do. I have an Etsy shop, and I do list it below. To Nathan, okay, that now it makes sense, Craig. Yeah, I didn't watch that review yet. Hi, Butterbean Head. Hi, Judy. Hi, everyone. Wow. Hi, Plain Vanilla Grandma Carol. Sonny's Wheelhouse says we go to New Orleans often. After the big hurricane, we did go, and everyone thanked us for coming. It was empty. Yeah, I've been to New Orleans. I love it. I love going there. I just wouldn't go for the Mardi Gras. I'm not big on like the partying and drinking, and I don't know. But I do love it there, and I love the food, of course. Let's see. Annette says, tell us how you decide what pictures to paint. Oh, you know, that's an interesting question. And the music is good too there in the Mardi Gras, not the Mardi Gras, the New Orleans area, for sure. I love it all. I mean, I do love it. I just don't like that one time a year. Because really every night is kind of like a little bit of a Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I don't know. When I go to paint something, sometimes I'll look at something and get like an idea, like, oh, I want to do that, and I'll take a picture of it. You know, sometimes I'll take a picture, or I see, like I went to a restaurant where one of the family owns, and it had a pig, and the pig had flowers, and it was like a whimsical, cute pig. And I came home and I didn't copy it exactly, but a lot. I mean, I can pretty much. That's what I do. Hi, Darby. Nice to see you. Welcome, darling. Um, Sometimes somebody will ask me, you know, can you do a parrot or can you do a frog? And I'll try to do it. Hey, Nathan, thank you for coming in, darling, and give all your boys a hug from Bubby, a kiss. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Three Sheets to the Wind's Courage. I'm so glad to see you all here tonight. You've all just, my spirits are even higher. That lifted me up. Thank you, B. Johnson. I definitely love to have you check at my Etsy shop. And I'm always changing it and making new stuff. And I am going to get into painting again. The only two that I have listed because somebody said, I don't know who it was, and it doesn't matter. Somebody wanted me to do a Yorkie, and they just didn't buy it, but that's the Yorkie I did. And it's kind of whimsical. I do like a little bit of abstract. Not all the paintings are, but I do have that's sort of what I tend to do these days. And then this was just a crazy, I saw something and it's a peacock feather, which can be in any direction. Right now, that's only ones for sale. But, you know, I'll start painting again. Thank you, Craig. Isn't Nathan's such a good man? A life less ordinary. That the person that just left, I think he went. Check out their channel because Nathan's really talented when it comes to editing and making something really good. I love their videos, and it's the family, and it's what he gets into. He's got hobbies, and he's very arty and crafty, just like a kid that I would have had. No, I don't think you could. I could. Well, I mean, I didn't give birth to him, but I couldn't love him more. You know. So I'm gonna put a video out. I just finished it. It was just something that I came up with. I was thinking about what's it like to live in an RV? You know, what's different from living in a house, and how long did it take me to get comfortable? And so that my next video is going to have that in it. Lone Star said a friend gave me these long beads from Fat Tuesday. They are white I don't know what that word is. Plastic, very long, and he had gone there several years ago. Thanks, Annette. I hope so. I mean, I did do it. I'm not gonna. I have to listen to it back, but I wouldn't go to Mardi Gras because of the crowds, but I do like the scene. I just I'm quiet. I really am kind of a quiet person. Believe it or not. Hey, totally, Kathy. Welcome. So good to see you. It'll take 15 minutes to get used to it. You mean you're living in an RV? Is that what you meant, Craig? I don't know if you're right about that, but it takes a while. I mean, think about it. The bathroom is totally different. The bathrooms are totally different than we're used to, especially the toilet. You can't run everything at once like you can in your home, There's a lot that you get used to. It shakes when the wind hits real hard. But it's not a bad thing, and it doesn't take that long to get used to it. I got used to it, man. This is like 5 years. Amanda, are you going to go to dinner? We'll be going to dinner in 20. Hey, when you get done with dinner, like and you're home late tonight, let's talk. I want to ask you something. Annette's asking you, did it take a while to get adjusted to living in a small town? And yes, the answer is definitely yes. I'll tell you, 3 Sheets to the Wind's courage that I watched Paddy Wagon Travels, hanging with RV Debs. Yeah. Yeah, he's a great guy. Craig said, I like the shaking and wait till it rains and go out with a bar of soap. And living in a small town, when I've never lived in a small town like this, at least like this. I did live in Key West, and that's a small town. But it's nothing like this. It takes a while to get used to the idea that you have to drive pretty far to go anywhere special. You slow down. You get used to no traffic. There's no traffic here. It's very peaceful, really. Noise. I mean, you just know what everything is. Your neighbors are friendly. They know who you are. Everybody knows where everyone works. They know me because I'm the one that lives in the under the RV carport. Okay, whatever. Okay, I had to take care of something. Yeah, the shaking part, when I first moved in, I lived in Palm Harbor, Florida, in an RV park when I first got this travel trailer, and just to try to get used to it. And boy, I remember the rains and the storms and how it felt so different than being in your house, safe, you know. But now it's not so bad. Oh yeah, I have a doctor. There's emergency. There's a little hospital, a 12-bed hospital with an emergency room. There's Knox City has a clinic with a few doctors. There's a pharmacy. Yep. Craig wants to know if I'd be up for doing a little chooching. I sure would be doing up. I would do chooching in my own way. It wouldn't be in cemeteries or I couldn't do that, and it wouldn't be like in the back end of the town where all the people that are like almost homeless or homeless. I wouldn't be walking around there, but you know, I would definitely do something like Santa Fe, New Mexico, and walk around and chooch, as they say. The carport, I'll tell you, the carport overhead is the best thing ever I ever did here in this town to get, because I still hear rain, but it's not as loud as it would be, although it's a different sound. And I hear like pecans, because pecans drop off the pecan tree all the time, and doesn't hit my roof, it hits the carport, so I hear it. And it shakes too. The carport like shimmies. It shimmies back and forth in wind. Oh, what's chooching? Let me tell you. um, our friend Rosie O'Kelly, who I've talked about, she likes to go chooching, and what she does is she goes on the street and she likes to walk in like the hood, or she'll go into a bar with her, you know, like her camera, and just kind of show things, and you know, you just see what she's doing, just chooching, just she's talking and she's looking, and so I would do that, but it'd be different. Did that Does that make sense? It's just walking and talking with the camera. I'm not good at putting cameras in people's faces, so um, I wouldn't do it that way. No, but I would like to show different places. You know, I know I can't get into the hood personally. You know, that's not my style. But that's the thing about life. You know, we're all different. I think she's a great person to follow and have fun with, but I don't necessarily do the same. Okay, Craig says chooching is when you do live video, like the man in the street thing, like walking and talking to people. Yeah, I'm not going to be walking and talking to people too much. Thanks, Annette. I like driving videos too. I mean, that for sure. That's more comfortable, isn't it? Um, kind of funny. No, I mean, I think chooching's like just you can have the camera only on you with a long walkie stick or whatever they're called, and you know, go places, and you know, I'll do that. Judy's because of her job, she's in the hood every day. She's chooching every day. Yes, I know, Judy. I know, and you help a lot of people, so you're a very sweet, blessed person that needs lots of blessings. Judy sent me this blanket, a really neat blanket. It's furry pink fluff, and I sleep on that every night. I mean, with that every night. Okay. Craig said, okay, how about we drive and I tell out the window, is that okay, pretty please? You mean talk out the window? You can talk out the window. What is the thing behind me sitting on the curtain? Is this what you mean? This is just a snowman. He's a snowman. You can chooch for us. I'll hold the camera. There. It was cute. I had to have it when I saw it. Yep, every night, Judy, and Rosie and Lily too. And I've washed it, and it washes perfect. Because dogs are dirty. Dirty dogs. Lily's right here, and Rosie's right there. You can see her chewing on herself as usual. The hardest part for me to go somewhere if I don't bring my dogs is that I don't have my dogs with me. I do my wash in the garage. There's a washer and dryer. There's also an extra fridge with a freezer, and I'm like welcome to use too. So that's what I do. I'm lucky that there's a washer and dryer right here. Annette says, do I sleep with the dogs? Yes, actually. Lily sleeps with me. I mean, she will tell me, let's go to bed. And she's really little, and she just kind of finds her little space. And Rosie, sometimes she'll go to bed early. Like I'll say, she'll look at me and she'll go to bed, and she'll be on the bed. Sometimes she sleeps out here on the couch. And then in the morning, she comes to bed. So, yeah, and I can't help it. They're they're darling babies. I just would feel so alone without them. You know, especially after my husband passed away. It's 5.5 years. I sure am glad I had them, you know, and what can I say? I love my babies. Yeah, the wind is really strong tonight. Aw, Sonny's wheelhouse says one of our dogs, Hannah, is blind, so she sleeps on the floor in our bedroom here. Aw, that's okay. That's so sweet. They love us so much. They really do. I mean, you can't be loved more than your dog loves you, you know? Hello, devotee. What's up? It's Tuesday. We're having a really nice group in here, I have to say. An exceptional party atmosphere. Hello, Gray. Hello from Jupiter. You love me in Jupiter. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Come all this way to say. My RV is not tied down, and my carport is, the carport's tied down, and it's got concrete that was poured in each corner also, and a big steel thick pole doubled in, so it's pretty good. No, my RV's just sitting here. It's just sitting here, feeling it, shaking. I don't feel the fear like I used to have. And my water's been great. You know, I have heat. You learn the hard way. I have heat tape on my water hose. So far, it's, you know, kept everything flowing even when it's freezing. You do learn things like when it's freezing in an RV and you're like in an RV park or you're parked anywhere and it's going to get below zero. I mean, not below zero, but below 32. You need to I have to like leave a little dripping in the sink, the sink to keep it flowing. I don't get that. But anyway, maybe I should. It should be secured, Mary Poppins. Tell me something I can understand. Did I miss something? I don't trust people that don't like dogs. If I find out you don't like dogs or cats, it's hard for me to like relate. Oh, it should be secured, Mary Poppins. Oh goodness. Sheila says, yes, drip in the tap is a great idea. I live in a fifth wheel full time and we do that. Yeah, if you think it's going to freeze in the middle of the night, and it usually is the middle of the night, just like run just a little, just a little dripping that makes sure the water's on a little bit. Um, yeah, there's no laws. This is Texas, Craig. We don't have laws here. Devotee said, got my tax return wondering where I can move cheap for $100 until I get my feet, a few $100 until I get my feet for the month. Thinking about buying a non-running van. Non-running van? Why would you want a non-running van? Think again. You don't want anything to happen to me. Well, then maybe you need to come over here and make sure that nothing happens to me. Nah, I don't know how about tying this thing down. Maybe if I had someone in my life like you, we'd have it tied down. Yes, Scott, who's devotee, I feel sorry for you. I wish I had something I could say that would just cheer you up and give you an answer. Okay, let's do it. Take me away. Just like I'm ready to go anywhere, really. I can be had. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Yeah, I feel bad. Sometimes, we get in a position and we don't know what to do. And sometimes I've been there where it's like, where should I do? I used to tell that to Kathy. I'd say, where do I belong? I'd tell her that. I don't know where I belong. And finally, now I know I belong right here. Upstate New York. Yeah, he lives near where I was from. We need to go to the rancho, but you know what? We do need to go to the rancho, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for the rancho right this minute. Are you? So you want to go somewhere warmer and your car got repossessed and now you're stuck with your relatives in a town of 2,000. Eventually we definitely will. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea, Moondance. She says she's seen Craigslist ads bartering help for a room. Oh, Lone Star, the rancho is our friends Rosie's calls her home the uh, the rancho. So it's just to visit her. Yeah, we all wish you the best, Scott. I wish I had an answer. I live here. I barely live, I don't even have much, but what I have, I have. Hi, Jean. Nice to see you. Hello, Carlos. So nice. This is a great group. It's been good. Annette says maybe you should check out some work camping jobs. Some will put you in a housing if you don't have an RV. Yeah, you have to work. That's the thing, Scott. You're going to have to maybe get a job that puts you up in a place to live. But you said you want a van, but you don't want to move the van. You want one that doesn't work? Craig says, Devotee, I get it. Tough living upstate, my friend. Lives in Glen Falls. Where are you from? He says he's close to GF, Glen Falls. Right, Sonny says that mice can be an issue in any RV. You have to just look for holes and stick, uh, when we were in a pop-up camper, me and Kathy, for like 8 weeks at a time, we would take steel wool or cotton and stick it in anything that we thought could possibly bring in an insect or anything. Hello, tribe. Nice to see you. Oh, that's nice of him. Thank you. You always have to make sure your place is airtight. Right, like steel wool is really a good thing. I can remember us sticking even Kleenex because there's well in a pop-up they come out like this, with soft sides, so it's different. Right, mice can get anywhere. I've been fortunate. I have to knock on some wood right here. Haven't had anything like that. Right, yeah, well, up there and it's freezing in the winter, and that is enough to get you down in the dumps. That's true. We've had a mild winter. I mean, it's chilly tonight and very windy. We have extremes here in Texas, it seems. We've got like warm sunshine, beautiful, perfect day, and then the next day it's freezing, and then it's raining, and then it's sunny again. And it's been fun. Devotee says, I'm just wondering what I can do. Realistically, I have like 5 to 700. So to get a place for a month while I find a job, whatever I drop. Well, I sure wish you lots of opportunities and good luck with it. I really do. Hopefully one of your relatives can maybe come up with some ideas to help you out too. Maybe you should get a roommate. Maybe you should like get a room in someone's house. Like Craigslist has those too. I mean, you have to be careful, but you could do it. The winter's been good for Annette, she said, in New Jersey. Yeah, we've had a mild winter. We had one snow. It was a lot of snow, so everybody had a really good time, and then it went away. That's my kind of snow. And I'm trying to figure out which exactly, because I want to let the person know. And they can remain anonymous unless they tell me. Wow, speaking of, I am leaning. Okay, Darby says, have you decided whether you are leaning towards driving or flying? Probably flying, because driving would be it's like 2 days on the road, and that starts to be costly and stuff, and lonely by myself driving. I probably am leaning toward flying. Seattle Judy says, steel wool to plug any mice hole opening. I use it for the Airstream. See, I've really become a good RVer. I know the tricks. Yeah, Darby, I'm gonna be talking to you if you don't mind me telling you that. It's cheaper to fly. Yeah, well, like flying, I did look up some airlines, and it's under $200. I might even get a better deal. I have to like really look a little. I gotta have a date that I want to do it. I'm thinking, um, I've always had it's a hard month. April 8th was the day that my dad died, and my sister died years before on April 8th. So every April 8th, besides when my husband died, but April 8th is like a date that I like to be doing something that keeps my mind off of it. So I'm thinking about, maybe like April 7th for a week, like to the 14th. Right, and Sonny says then you could have car trouble. Well, see, my truck, at this point, my truck's a 2007 and I'm babying it. I want it to be with me for a while and stay it's in good shape, and I'm afraid to just keep putting lots of miles on it like that, so I'm not going to. Um Annette said I was at a client's house today in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and his taxes for a year are $60,000. Whoa, one of the big downfalls. $60,000. That is out of this world. That's crazy. Rosie likes to cover herself up. She'll go underneath the covers, and she will get herself right underneath in my bed too. That's just crazy money. 60,000. If I had 60,000, I could have a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom stone house with a garage and a fenced yard right here. I'm telling you, even though it's Texas and it's a small town and you got to drive an hour to McDonald's, um, it's a pretty good place to live, especially if for people that are either very, retirement age or very young families, because there's a lot of young families around here. So I say stay away from the expensive places. Nice places to visit. One of the places I loved, if I was really rich, though, I would like a little cottage apartment somewhere in Key West for part of the year. Is there new home construction? Not really. I mean, there are people that get their homes built, so there are new homes that are built because I've seen them. But basically, it's just whole older homes for sale in the towns. And if you want to get lots and lots of acres, you could be just outside of town. Kathy's son Lee and his wife Stephanie live um, like maybe 3 miles from here, outside of like the city, and they have 60 acres. But they pay for it. It's a beautiful home too. I know. I lived in Key West, it was expensive then, and that's 1978. I moved to Key West, and I know it was expensive then, and now it's like astronomically high. Hi, more haters, really. It's nice to see you too. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Florida had gone crazy. But when I left Key West, I mean, it was such a nice small town feeling too. Where they have the sunset now, Mallory Square, it used to be just a big dock. And people would bring maybe their wares to sell, or acts and jugglers and stuff, but it wasn't like it is now. So if I had, like I said, if I had lots of money, I have a very good friend that lives in Key West. She's lived there since, I don't know how long her family were there, but she has a really nice house, and she's a pretty big shot um, at a company there, and she still lives there. Last time I went, I visited and stayed at her place. I would love to go again and visit. If I was going to build a home, I would probably build a tiny home, maybe a little bit bigger than the tiniest ones, but it wouldn't be very big. You don't need a lot of room. You just need the comforts that you want. Like I would definitely build a home that had a nice kitchen counter, and a good bathroom. Everything else is not, you don't have to have huge rooms. Devotee says, I want a tiny shed type thing, but I can't find anyone who would let me. Christopher Travels, hi. How sweet of you to come in. Welcome. We're just talking about places to live. Christopher, he bought a little bit of land in Arizona, and he is starting his own. He's got his own little, what would you call it? Your home front. Yep. Hi, Wanda. 800 square feet. Yeah, like under 1,000 square feet would be fine. Hi, Jeff. Okay, Christopher says he lives in a 160 square foot barn. I bet you that I don't have much more than that. I don't know how you figure square foot. It always kind of cracked me up because it's like, how do you know? Excuse me. That's right, Doreen says. The more room that you have, the more junk you collect. Right now, I have too much. I had so much stuff when I did move out of Florida. It took a long time to downsize and get rid of stuff. And then when I moved into the trailer, I had to get rid of more stuff because it was just too much. Scott's, by the way, SG Devotee's name is Scott. Christopher is Christopher. Check out Christopher's channel, Scott, because he's got the little place, a barn-like place, and he's doing it. So maybe you should check his subscribe to him. I'm trying to say. I would love to visit you too, by the way, Christopher. Craig, don't you think we should visit Christopher? Right. Moon Dancer says that I'm suggesting it too, Scott, that you need to watch some people that are doing it, that have created small spaces for themselves, because you're going to have to become very artistic and creative. Wouldn't that be a blast? Right, Annette says that, and that's true too. There are a few places that will allow tiny homes, but you have to be very, you have to do your research. Christopher's in Wilcox, Arizona. And Seattle Judy says, Scott, if you are in an emergency crisis, check online for any agencies near you. Catholic Charities is excellent in smaller towns. Motel vouchers may be given. That's a good idea, Judy. See, Judy's she works in Seattle and she helps people. She knows all about that stuff. My goodness. Some places are restricted. Texas doesn't have it. There's some good things about Texas. There's no restrictions. You want to build something, you build it. Yeah, Missouri too. Like, it just depends where you live. You can't go to, yeah, you can't go to Santa Barbara, or you can't go to, San Francisco or New York. You just can't go to these places and expect to change their lots of rules and stuff. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you. So, Devotee says New York sucks. Everything's mandated. I can't just do this in New York. Well, leave New York. Start your life. Get out there. Yeah, everything needs to be to code in a lot of places, most of the places. But when you go out in the country a little bit, it's not the same way. I gotta turn my heater on. Ah, it's getting cold. Michigan has too many codes. Yeah, I remember Florida, you couldn't cut a tree down in your yard. In your fenced in yard, you couldn't cut a tree down. You had to get special permits, and that's how it goes. Where you are feels like the country, but still in city limits. Is that what you're saying, Christopher? Yeah, you are definitely out there in the country. It's good. I mean, like, I'm in the country, but I can get to the city. I can get to Walmart in like 45 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's fine. Moon Dancer says, Scott, you got bus ticket money. Pick a place after research and check Craigslist for a room somewhere. Really, Sonny's Wheelhouse says in Florida, if you replace your front door, you have to pay taxes on it. That's crazy. Hi, Kathy's Amazing Life. Come on in. A new face. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I put videos out and I'm trying to build my channel back. Just to let y'all know, I had a hacked channel November 10th. So my first channel is no longer my channel. It's gone for now. I might get it back. I'd be surprised, but I'm probably going to get it back. So definitely help me support this channel. Lone Star says, Devotee, have you ever thought about house sitting? Linda says, we had a busy day. Doctor's, Walgreens, 99-cent store, and our hair done. Brought home pot roast dinner from a restaurant. That sounds like a very good day. Craig says that there's lots of work in Long Island, New York. They can't get enough help there. But that's probably expensive to live too, Craig. I don't know. I really don't. That's a hard question to answer for somebody else. But I think the idea of looking at Craigslist, looking at the map of where you think you could like manage to get to, and starting all over again. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm not, Sonny, but I guess some people are. Oh, that's so sweet, Judy. Craig Sr. says Lowe's, Target, Home Depot are all hiring. Hi, Jeff, and hi, your house. Nice to see you and your wife. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. I try to get out here and have everybody come in and feel comfortable and welcome, and try not to have too much drama in my life. Generally speaking, I'm pretty peaceful. Doreen said I had my roof to my house reshingled a few years ago and my property taxes went up. And where are you in the country? What state? I always have a lot of food, and Kathy too, and we've got, we're in the middle of nowhere, Sonny. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that we don't have to do anything. So what else is new? Let's see. Doreen's in Michigan. Okay. Northern Lower Michigan. Really, Craig? That's a lot of money an hour. He says, Scott, they pay us Good start at $21 an hour. Linda says people are hiring, but you have to work. I'm done working. I did my 40 years. Yeah, I'm done working for anybody. Wow, that's very scary, Sonny, that there's food hoarding overseas. Carlos, why would you announce that in my room? Annette, congratulations. I love being retired. I do not miss working for people. I don't think that's nice. Okay? Craig, my friend, I'm counting on you, Craig. I'm going to sing you a song, Craig. Judy, 50 years, I retire in September, done it. Mic drop. Oh, that's precious. That's cute. Moon Dancer says, Sonnies, I heard that too. They are saying anything from China might stop being imported through a rumor mill, causing panic. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's always something in this world, isn't it? I mean, really, isn't there always something that we have to be a fear of? And they like to make things. I'm not saying that it's not bad, because I don't know. But boy, the news people love to enhance everything. I'm sure that's not being made up, but it's just, I don't know. Yeah, there's no run on food here either. And I don't know. I don't know what to say about it other than I hope it gets better. I hope it doesn't get any worse. I hope the right people are working on solving the problem. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? So, what else is new? Let me try to think about all these things I was trying to tell you earlier, but I don't remember now. Um, 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 um. Craig says, I have my wise 25-year food supply. Remember, we discussed it, Deb. Yes. Dan says, as long as I have peanut butter, chocolate, and Dr. Pepper, I'm good. You would say that. Hi, Constantine. It's always good to see you. Come on in. I hope so, Linda. She says they have found the shot for the virus, testing it now. I know Danny has got quite the personality. Faye, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. We got a great group in here tonight. Now, I would love to see the little thumbs ups go at least a little higher. Could anyone give me a thumbs up that hasn't already? That way I continue to do the live streams. I've seen live streams where there's more thumbs down than thumbs up. That would be devastating. Thanks, Annette. So what's going on with me? Next week I'm going to go to, I'm going to an eye doctor. Yeah, I've got 38 right now, it says. Thank you, Linda. I know you guys do. I do well. I do good on my thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. I have 4 thumbs down. I always have some thumbs down too. It's okay. It's part of YouTube. Matter of fact, my skin's getting pretty thick. Pretty thick. Let me think what I was gonna say because I got lost. I got lost. Ay, ay, ay. All thumbs count. It's very cold up where you are in the mountains of California, Linda, huh? It's getting cooler here tonight. We're gonna have like a freeze tonight. Dan says it's great to be appreciated. Most people don't get me because they take themselves too seriously, so they get annoyed at me. Of course, that just makes me keep going. Hi, Deb in Vegas. Nice to see you popping in. Welcome. Hey, Julie. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Julie. Boy, you guys are good. I'm going to the eye doctor next week for a test. And the test is going to check my peripheral vision so that the doctor can get the insurance to approve. And what they're going to do, if I get approved, I'll show you guys. I have makeup on tonight, but this part of my lid, they snip it and they pull out the extra and they make it where it's not, the lids aren't like heavy on my eyes because it keeps my eyes closed. So that would be interesting. If I get that done, I would probably have black eyes like as if I had eye surgery. And then I would look terrible for a while, and then I hopefully would look good. Well, Craig, you like to do the same thing. Craig likes to joke a lot. Your father-in-law did that? Did it work? Did it work? Did it work out good, Sonny? Did he like the results? So that's what I was gonna do it years ago. My mother had the kind of lids like this. Um, in the '60s, she had her nose done. My mother had a hook nose. I don't have a hook nose, but anyway, I have my dad's nose. But she had the thick, the heavy droopy eyelids. And so when she got her nose done, the doctor in L.A. did her eyes too, and boy, did they help her. So that's what I'm going to do next week. I'm take the test, and then a few weeks later, the doctor will be here in town. He comes to Knox City, and he will read the diagnosis to me and set up the appointment, which would be like an outpatient. It's not like I'm going to go under the knife, and well, I am going to go under a little knife, yes. But I think it would help. I think my eyes would be opened up more. Hey, I'll take it. I just got these glasses. I went to, what's it called? You know that commercial that's got the owl and he's always telling people how stupid they are? Who? They say, you. Do you know who I'm talking about? The owl that sells glasses? Ah, thank you, Faye. Well, if I could open them. They're green. Yeah, the owl. Right, that's the one moon dancer. 3 pairs of glasses for 69 bucks. Well, I went to that place. America's Best. Thank you, Danny. And these it still cost a lot of money. I think they were like, because I have like instead of having a line across, they're progressive. So I have, the close up to the long and scratch resistant and the blue light, whatever. And it cost me like, I forget if it was like $280, something like that. No, these are not fancy. These were cheap. They were actually cheap. Like $20 the frame. It's not the frame that's expensive. Yeah, I have progressive lens. And the last pair I had turned dark when when you go in the sun. I loved that. But that would have been another $100. So this time I didn't get that. But I have sunglasses, but then every time it's really, really sunny and I go to put my sunglasses on, I wind up having to, it's like a lot of handling of glasses. I love the idea of these where they would turn dark and then they would turn light. Yeah, the pair that turn, I had those for a long time. Let me try not to forget it. See anybody. Debs, I'm on Dr. Burb's diet. Lone Star says, I like his videos, keto fasting. If you're doing good on it, that's excellent. You know what? Anything that makes you feel better and you're losing some weight or whatever you want to do is worth it. Danny says, bifocals are not included in the deal. The lens has to be one focus, but they don't tell you that until you get there. No, I know. It added up. And the prescription's expensive. Yep. Well, I went to this eye doctor that I'm going to for my glasses, and I did need a new prescription because I'd had the other ones for years. Let's see. More Haters really says, I call them America's worst. They hand you your new glasses and don't want to properly adjust them. Well, these people do, and I've been back. They've adjusted them. They've been very nice, actually. Do you remember me? Getting the pair. It was not this. It was a different pair. And they sent my pair all the way to, what was that town? Somewhere like in, I can't remember where it was. Was it in Vegas or something? It was a big mix-up. But they wound up redoing them, and really they were been very nice. Linda says, we have an eye doctor up here. Todd is getting glasses, too. I have to get prescription regular glasses and sunglasses. Craig, just on the news, should get all your prescriptions filled. Most meds from China. Factories closing down. What a world we live in, you guys. Danny says now they will have to let you get one pair for distance and one pair for reading. I like America's Best. I've had nothing but good service from them. I'm not complaining at all. Hi, Terry. Nice to see you, sir. I am doing well. Everyone seems to be in good spirits tonight. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not going to read that because I don't want to, compliment myself. But thank you, Terry. I'm doing good on Weight Watchers. It's a slow process. I'm lucky. It said I averaged a little over 2 pounds a week so far. Judy said I went there and got progressive bifocals and 6 pair of contacts. Still like contacts for $350. Well, I tried contacts years ago and I had a hard time. I had a hard time wearing them. Yeah, these are like, I guess they're bifocals or trifocals. You can't see because they're, progressive. Hello, meant to be RVing. Welcome to the party. Lone Star said I got potassium and magnesium, he suggested. I feel so good. When I was on keto, I didn't feel so good. I think some people really, it takes to them and they do really well. I just didn't eat enough vegetables, and I like Weight Watchers because I can eat fruit and vegetables. They're free. I don't overdo it, but I can have an apple or an orange or a banana or a mango, and we don't even count it. So I just find it easier for me. But like I said, any plan you have is a good thing. Yeah, I like my veggies and fruit too. Kathy's amazing life. Worked at Lowe's for a long time. Got 2 beautiful pairs of glasses. They have the best eye insurance. Disney also has good insurance. Linda said, I think Weight Watchers is good, and I think so too. And I've been on it before in my life, but it's better now. The point system and the app on the phone, That's all you need. It's easy as can be. Some days are easier. You go social, you have to like take into consideration. But on the overall, it's healthy feeling. I don't feel like I'm losing fast, but I'm losing. My clothes feel better. My mind is in a better place, which is really important because sometimes when we're overindulging, whether it's drugs, liquor, or food, or sugar, or whatever, um, you don't feel good about yourself. You really don't. It's like to me when I would go and eat like ice cream or candy bars or cookies until I was like the package was gone. I didn't feel good after that. I really didn't. But yet during it, I thought, oh, this is great because it was like feeding that emptiness that you have to deal with. Sometimes when you get down off of sugar, now you got to deal with stuff. Hey, Jeff, thank you. Yes, it's a momentary pleasure. And even today, I went to Dollar General because in our town, that's like you're going to the store. And I got like $30 worth of, I buy like all the paper products, paper plates, different sizes. I mean, I'm in an RV. I can use paper plates. Um, Sometimes I get dog treats, certain things anyway, but I usually pick up something, whether it's cookies or a candy bar or whatever it was. And it's as hard. I didn't get anything, which I'm very happy. But it's hard to go see all of it, and it's getting easier. Actually, it's getting easier. Okay, Candace. Hi, Candace. Candace Lambert. She says Dr. Sweez on YouTube is the most excellent explainer of food addiction and diabetes. I went to 4 years of nursing school and never learned as much about diabetes. I don't know how you say that name, but yeah, paper plates are cool with me. I mean, I definitely I use my plates too, but it depends. But lately, I like the large. You see me when I take pictures; they're a paper plate. Judy says adults told me watching Superman in 1960. Judy, you're too close to the TV. You'll ruin your eyes. Who'd have thunk they were right? Swizz, I think. Swizz. Siwas. Linda said with that this place we picked up dinner from, they gave you a huge tender pot roast and mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans and a salad. Huge amount, $11, and great turkey dinners too. Well, it sounds like a good deal. Sounds like a really good deal to bring home. We don't have a lot of places to eat around here. We have Bud's, which is kind of like your all-American Texas Tex-Mex kind of place. And then we've got this place that's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think. And they have yummy catfish. Me too, Craig. I get some good paper plates. I have the cheapest paper plates for like the dogs. And then I get the thick, nice quality ones that have flowers on them. More Haters says if you call America's Best for an appointment, the first question they ask you is, have you been there before? Yeah. Okay. I think you're right, Dan. He says, I think a hamburger and a hot dog joint would go great in your area. I have said it myself. I think there should be a place to just hamburgers and hot dogs and maybe, a couple items. But you can get hamburgers here and there, though. The best place for a burger here is a Hole in the Wall, which is 8 miles from here, at a little town that I go to. Yeah, Craig says, yep, and it would in a sports bar. Oh no, sports bar. No, no, this is not the kind of place to have a bar. No bar. I agree, Linda. Some things you have to have a real plate. I mean, if I was gonna, it just depends on my mood too. Like tonight, I just had a veggie burger and I cooked it with mushrooms and onions grilled and sriracha and mayo, just a little, and it was good. But paper plate is all you need. It doesn't happen in Texas, more haters. I think it's because we're in Abilene, Texas. It's not like that. You go in there, you get an appointment right there. Yeah, it was a yummy veggie burger and it was healthy. And I still have points coming and I did make some chia pudding. So I might have that later and I might have a piece of fruit. I've got spinach. I've got to go to the store. I'm getting low. But I've been on Weight Watchers. What is it? 7 weeks already? Already? Doreen says she calls paper plates for fine china. Hey, they have nice plates. I mean, it helps. Thank you, Judy. I hope you have a really good sleep tonight and feel good. Continue to heal your back. My mother used to make the best jello molds. She would make them layered and she would put in the middle, like I think she put cream cheese in the middle or sour cream. In love with health. Welcome. How you doing? We're just talking about all kinds of things tonight. Kind of just open chat. That's a good thing, Dan. He said he uses paper plates and puts them into the recycle. In Love with Health says, when did the little extra stuff we used to do become a whole thing? Tiring day. Aging is for the birds. Yeah, now you go to Walmart and then you go home and you go, what'd you do today? I went to Walmart. I'm done. Craig said, I'll say good night. I'm going to go eat. I know we got you hungry. Okay, Craig. I hope that you're feeling well. Call me. I'll be around for you. Lone Star's going to go to, oh, okay. Well, I'm so glad you came in tonight. All of you. In Love with Health said I did a couple of loads of laundry, did some shopping, putting away, exhausted. Oh, yeah. By the time I go grocery shopping and walk the whole store, bring them home, get them from the car to the house, and then put them all away, I'm done. That's why you know. When you're getting old. I am recording the Democratic debate so I can check it out later. I know, Sonny. Well, our store here, we have a local place called Lawrence Brother IGA is small. But you go to Walmart, man, it's like a mile long. Yeah, you did a lot. You need to put your feet up. Yeah, just going like when I go to Abilene for the day and I get my nails done and I go to like maybe HEB because I'm planning for next week. Or I go to the doctor and by the time I've done all that stuff, I don't want to do anything but go home, you know? It does, it's exhausting. That's why, and when it's talk about walking around with a camera chooching, I can only go so far. Aw. Yeah, it's on right now. And I'm not watching it, but I love the 99-cent stores. We have the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree's all dollar. Everything in there is a dollar. I love that store. We don't have Dollar General is not really a dollar store. More like a $2 to $10 to $12 store. Yeah, I have fun. Going to the Dollar General, and even the Dollar General is good. You pay a little more. Every town in this area has a Dollar General. I don't know how Dollar General got to be the most popular place, along with Sonic and Subway. That's what small towns have. Yours is the Dollar Tree too, Linda. Okay, that's like the dollar. That's a fun store. I don't blame you. First of all, gift cards. I love them. I mean, we all love to get them. But what do you do with them when you have a handful of them? Sonny's said one of our labs, Ivy, decided to chew an egg off of my Easter wreath that I had sitting on the desk in the craft room, bits and pieces all over the place. That's what I did today, cleaned that up. I'm so glad my dogs they don't do that anymore. When Rosie was a baby, the white doggy, she was a terror. She would tear every toy, all just, you'd see stuff all over. And I couldn't even buy her a dog bed. Now now that she's an old girl, she doesn't do anything wrong. Candace says we have one red light and $3 Generals and 3 Subways. Wow. Yeah, I bought some coffee mugs at the Dollar Tree, and 2 bowls for like cereal, and they're pretty and they're good. They're glass. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that either, Candace. But every town has, like I said, Dollar General, and we have to drive an hour. I don't even have a signal. We have a blinking light. But I have to go to HEB. I want to go there. And there's one place called Nature's Produce or something. And I got enough shopping bags now that I don't want any more plastic bags. Now I'm going to be bringing my own shopping bags. I have enough of them, and I'm going to start, because I really think we need to do away with a lot of the plastic that we have. In Love with Health said he had a leg injury and couldn't do it, and it was ordered the wedding portrait from me, so I was happy to do it. Yeah, you can really find a lot of good stuff there. Yep. Um, you heard Sonny's said I heard Dollar Tree is a good place to buy craft supplies. I don't know. I've never bought craft supplies there, but I think it. I don't know. I never have. I think I'll be able to film in HEB. Yeah, I will, because Chuck sent me a gift card, and I know he wants to see the store, so I will be. I have done that before, but my old channel. Good night, Sonnies. I'm so glad you came in. Thanks so much. In Love with Health says wrapped it in pretty shower curtain and used a pretty fabric table runner as a wraparound accent and put 4 bows on it. Total cost to wrap it $4, and it looked like it cost $25 to wrap. Oh, for the wedding. Oh, that sounds good. Beautiful. Yeah, I know. I'm looking now in Love with Health. Now I know what you were wrapping. Sorry. I don't always read it right, or even sometimes I don't even hear what I'm trying to read. Does that make sense? You got to be, these days, to save money, you really have to be smart. You got to think about it and save money where you can. Right. If you use some imagination in the Dollar Tree, you could find whatever you need to do something with. Yeah, Dollar General does a lot for me here because it's like the closest to home. And I'm so glad I didn't get anything to eat when I go shopping. That's the big thing. I used to always buy something that I would eat on the way home. Thank you, Faye, for coming in. Appreciate it. Take out the babies. Yeah, mine were taken out right before I started. And then I'll usually go one more time, but it's so windy and so cold. I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere. Well, you know what, though? It's been an hour and a half. Unless you guys have some questions or something, I think I will end the chat. But it's been fun. I've really enjoyed tonight, and I had the greatest people in here. All my friends. I'm so lucky to have you guys. I'm going to put out a video and I talked about it earlier, about what it's like to live in an RV, what's different, and what to expect. Definitely, you'll see me Friday. I will be here, God willing, and the creek don't rise. We don't have a creek. And thank you so much, everybody. Have a peaceful rest of your night. And be kind to each other. It's all we can do is just try to be kind, because it's a really tough life. If you're not kind and people are mean, I don't have no time for that. Anywho, here's to drama-free life. Well, thank you, everyone. Yeah, I try to do the drama-free thing. And when my channel was hacked, that was a lot of drama. But that's it. Anyway, good night, you guys. I'll see you on Fridays, about 7 p.m. Central Time. And watch my videos. Thank you so much. And if you could watch the ads, I'd appreciate it.